Hi everyone, I'm Teresa. Thanks for joining me. Today I'm digging up gladolia bulbs and I'm planting early flowering spring bulbs. I'd picked these plants up at Walmart. I wanted some color in this bed early in the spring. This bed is going to be mainly just shrubs, but I wanted to put a few little flowers in there so when the weather starts warming up every year, I'll have that little pop of color to look at till all the plants leaf out. Because besides the boxwoods, the other ones are, I think they call them deciduous, where they lose their leaves. Where the boxwood is an evergreen and keeps its leaves all year. We will be doing some changing in this area. I'll show you that when we do it. But right now I'll show you digging those bulbs up, and I'll show you what the bed looks like when I get these other little things planted. I'm going to plant them in a group of 3. There are a few wild onions in the bed I have to dig up. About the only way to really get rid of those is to dig them up. If you pull the plant is designed to release the baby bulbs that are around the mother bulb. When you pull that mother bulb up, it releases those baby bulbs, and then you still have them coming back every year. So you dig them up, that way you can get all of them up at one time instead of having to constantly come back. I've got thousands of them in my yard, and I've got a bunch that's come back up in this bed over here I've got to get out this year. Don't throw them down in your yard. Put them in the trash, get rid of them, because I don't know why, but I believe they actually will work their way back into the ground. Grape hyacinths. One thing that I bought was grape hyacinths. They are an invasive little bug. They will spread like crazy. They will not stay in your flower bed. The only way to keep them from spreading is when that bloom starts dying is to deadhead it. Break that bloom off and get rid of it. Otherwise, over time, they will spread out into your yard. Just like wild onions, they will spread everywhere. So I'm going to get started. I'll show you digging these up and what the bed looks like and get these stuff planted. So 2 years ago I had a pink gladolia planted here. I dug it up, put it up on the hill, and all the little babies bulbs come up last year. That's the bad thing about gladolia bulbs. When you dig them up, they have all these little babies around the bottom of the bulb. And any of them that stay in the soil that you miss will come up again the next year. But I want to get them out of this bed. And it's hard telling how many times I'll have to come back and dig to get them all out eventually. So you turn them over, there's all them little bulbs. But I don't want them in this bed here no more. Put them in the other garden. But the thing about it is the ones that you do leave, the little ones that you leave, in 2 years they'll come up and bloom. And I probably should have dug these out last fall. I never did get around to it. So I've taken a couple of days off work. I thought I'd get this done. A couple other things. There's some pretty good sized bulbs in here. Now you can, if you just literally don't want them no more, and spray them and kill them out to keep them from coming back. Whenever they start showing up, just keep you a small spray bottle of a weed killer handy and spray them as they come up. There's so many of them, there's no way I'll get all of these out of here. And they're not planted very deep. Here in East Tennessee, you can leave your Gladolia bulbs in the ground because our winters haven't been that bad. Well, except for maybe this year. Last week we got 8 inches of snow out of the blue. Then it turned off down the teens the next night, and my sunshine ligustrum got bit back, but it'll come back out. Look at that, all of them come back from little bulbs that I missed and left in the ground from 2 years ago. Let's look at that. There's no way I'm going to wind up getting all these out here. But one thing about them, I'm seeing a lot of earthworms, which means the soil has improved in this area, where I've added soil and compost and manure. I know that may seem a little hard to dig them out that way, but I don't need that many of them, so I'm not worried about damaging them. Now, there'll still be plenty of bulbs come up. from all those little ones that I missed in the ground. And I'll have to figure out a way to kill them out without damaging any flowers I have in here. I did pick up these little irises. And I picked up some grape hyacinths and some baby daffodils. And I'm going to scatter them out around this bed. Then I'll have some spring color to come up and bloom underneath the shrubs that are in this bed. And I'll group them in threes like that. I think I may put 3 of these back and plant them later after I see what gladolias come up that I can dig out of there. Once I get them all out, put them there. Or I may plant 3 on the edge to have to move to this area. So let me show you what all I've gotten dug up out of that spot. Just out of that little spot. They come back from they come back from little baby bulbs from 2 years ago. So I'll go through these and I'll pick out the best ones and I will plant them in my garden at the end of the house. Right now I'm going to get busy getting this bed cleaned out, getting the weeds out, digging out wild onions, and dandelions. See how that temperature dropped from the new growth? Bed it back, but it'll leaf back out. So don't worry too much about your bushes getting hurt. What don't leaf back out, that means the tip of them may die, so you just come back and trim them off. See if hurt this. Here, I'll trim that off in this piece. Got to dig this grass up separate because it's got wild onion come up in it. Gotta get that out. And my barberry, I'm not too sure about it because one piece I found a while ago was broke off of it. But we'll see. It looks like it may be trying to leaf out. Or it might have died, I don't know. We'll soon find out though, won't we? I'm going to get busy cleaning this out and then I'll show you planting them in the bed. I just thought it'd be really pretty for this bed to have some spring color coming up in it because I just want it to be mostly shrubs. I put that one crepe myrtle in there because it'll grow tall, make a canopy there, pick up shade all this concrete area. grape hyacinths. And those, in case you don't know, are these. If you let them go to seed, they will take over your yard. They won't stay in your flower bed. They will scatter out all through your yard. I do have this group of daffodils right here. I've got to get those moved when they die back. I meant to do it last year, never got around to it. But now, next spring, I'll have color in this bed. And these are the perfect little plants to let you know that spring is coming. This and crocuses. I do have a few of those. They've already bloomed. Let's see what else. I've got there. Here, I've got some over here in the corner. Might add some more, I don't know yet. But this bed is mainly, I want shrubs. I want it to grow up. And cover this little wall. The crepe myrtle I put in here will grow tall and make a good shade tree for this, all this concrete area. Get that sitting area in. Okay, I'm done. Thank you for joining me today. We'll see you in the next video. Y'all take care and God bless.